Hello and welcome to the Play World Cup. My name is James.
And I'm Jason, reminding James to hit D.
Oh, D. Bam.
Boom.
Production. Lock it
He
in
got-
at the 15-second mark.
Yeah, he
Oh
got
my
the D.
god. That's a record.
It is a record.
Alright, so right now we're looking at Firemonkeys team number 1 versus New Game Plus. And down the bottom here on the left-hand side, we have Nerdnina as the orange Zerg and her teammate MarsSpider as the blue Terran.
And then at the top of the map, playing for New Game Plus, we have Timmay playing for the teal, or playing as the teal Terran, and his teammate will be Shane playing as the pink Protoss. So we've got some alliteration going on, which I always love. And they are playing for New Game Plus, and we are on Lunar Colony V, and this is game number 1.
Game number 1, and this is more commonly known to us as the Film Noir map.
Mm-hmm.
I
Some Max Payne 3 narration style action last week.
Yeah, I'm not sure I'm going to try that again. The Max Payne voice is a little bit difficult on the throat.
Mm-hmm.
Can only do it once every tournament.
So you'll have to go back through the week 4 replays and find that one for your what do you call your ear pleasure? Is it your oral, like AURAL? Is that it?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Oral pleasure.
Oral pleasure.
Stuff
As
that
it
into
were.
your ear balls.
But only if it's larger than your elbow or something.
That's right. Do
Yeah.
not attempt to insert a YouTube clip directly into your ear hole.
No. God no. And I do always forget as well at the start of this game we were talking about hitting the D key. That's because this is the 4th cast we've done tonight. But for some of you people, this might be the first and only cast you're going to watch, and you're like, "What the hell are these guys talking about?" I'm
Yeah,
not going to
so-
bother explaining what we're talking about, but just know that it was an inside joke, and you're missing out by not watching the other casts.
I feel like I can explain this.
Nope.
Come on, man. All right, yeah. Go into the other week 5 casts and see the humanity of the forgetting of the D key.
So much forgetting.
All right. In the meantime, we've got Nina expanding down here, down the ramp into the natural. I guess that's a natural.
That's a natural, and that natural is actually going to get scouted by Timmy. So, nice early scout, deciding not to go up the ramp into the base, probably due to those Marines at the top of the ramp, but just going to tag that expansion and see it. So, I'll be interested in seeing if New Game Plus makes some sort of early pressure towards that expansion.
Even if they put early pressure on, I reckon Nina might even be ready for this. She's got an early roach warren going down. She needs a couple of workers inside that. Whoop, there they go. Harvesting up that gas. So she's going to be able to pump out roaches fairly quickly. MarsSpider got the mad walls getting up there.
And killed that SCV before he got to see too much. But I also noticed that Timmy has dropped an expansion of his own in that exact same spot on their side of the map. So maybe they won't be putting forward some aggression. They're just going to expand themselves and go toe-to-toe with them economically.
We've got 3 gates here so far from Shane. A couple of stalkers now coming out. So, yeah, a couple of early stalkers here. It's not quite a 4-gate. So,
No, I think we'll find it's about 1 gate short of a 4 gate. That's my analytical commentary of the situation.
12 years of maths. And it comes to this.
I really wish I could remember one of those maths problems that were like really quick and easy to say but confusing.
Like,
Like-
train leaves Chicago traveling 120 miles to Philadelphia. And at the same time, another train leaves Philadelphia heading towards Chicago, traveling at 80 miles an hour. The 2 trains are heading toward each other, and the 2 cities are 300 and something miles apart. Solve for X.
Oh god.
Quick! Solve for X!
3 apples remaining.
Ah!
No,
two-
I was trying to remember one where there was like, Sally has 5 apples and you take 4 apples, and somehow there's a play on words somewhere, and you think the answer is something, and it's not, and it's something else, and you go, damn it, you got me this time with your damn apples.
There are no apples.
I really need to do some like pre-game prep into these things, so I can like remember the examples that I try to give later on.
You're like, it's like one of these funny maths problems where the... I hate myself.
We can throw this on pause, right, while I do a quick Google search of funny maths problems.
You have very little chance of that happening, but you got a second monitor, so you can commentate and look up interesting maths problems at the same time. I have to make them up.
Yeah, that's true. Although your train example was pretty good.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, no problem.
I don't know what the answer to that is, so if you do know what the answer to that is, leave it in the YouTube comments below. Before the trains run into each other. Because incidentally, they're on the same track. I don't know if I mentioned that.
In the meantime, I have actually Googled maths questions apples, and I haven't found what I'm looking for, and I am getting very distracted. I'm going to close that tab.
All right, we got a lot of those little muley type annoying resource generating mofos down at Timmay's base, but we also have a bunch of Zerglings working this wall down bit by bit. The wall's starting to get pretty low.
Almost got that wall down.
At the same time, we've got a lot of Stalkers actually moving out now as well. Just not exactly pushing across, although they kind of look like they were for a second, but just doing a bit of an upper patrol. They might take the scenic route around. Yeah,
tag the watchtower. Wow, I've never noticed that on this map, that the watchtowers are behind destructible rocks.
Yeah, you're right. There is only one that you can get to. Oh no, there's 2 that you can get to, and the 2 outer ones are destructible rocks blocked.
Ah.
Yeah, the 2 inner ones are okay though. Oh, in the meantime, those Zerglings are in.
Oh, boom.
They are taking down some SCVs, but Timmay is about to clean them up, so that is good. But I don't know how many losses were there. Where's that loss tab?
L for loss. Nina came out ahead. So she killed 5 SCVs in... Oh, no, 7 SCVs in total, speaking of maths problems. SCVs cost 50 minerals each, and only lost 5 Zerglings, so it ended up working in her favour.
That's not too bad at all. Shane is now throwing down a pylon up the top as well, so he might actually try and stage an attack from here.
Yeah, if we go back to Shane's base, we'll see that he has graduated from the not 4 gate to the now 4 gate to the soon-to-be 7 gate.
Whoa, hello.
Yeah, so we're going to see he's got his second base up and running, and he's going to have 7 gates available to him very shortly. So rather than a sort of a 1 base 4 gate all in, this could very well be a 2 base 7 gate. And that's going to hit just as hard as a 4 gate, really, just, you know, delayed.
Yeah, well, Nina is kind of out of position at the moment to defend this, because this army is sort of threatening her natural, but she is on the direct opposite side of the map right now.
And evidently I was the only one who didn't know that there were these watchtowers behind rocks, because both teams have taken out the rocks to secure the watchtower.
Man, I'm glad we didn't play on this map.
Yeah. Maybe we will in the coming weeks, so we'll have to remember that sneaky little trick. Although I don't know what real purpose those watchtowers serve. Even Shane has taken the rocks down, but hasn't bothered to grab the tower.
You know, it's sort of the challenge. It's the thrill of the chase.
That's true. Just being the first one there, it's like, you know, conquering Everest or the moon.
I reckon New Game Plus are going to stage an attack from here, though. They're looking like they're clustering their armies together, and they're
looking very scary.
But that Overlord is going to serve as a sacrificial omen here of things to come.
And Nina definitely needs to bring those roaches back to her base, which she is doing now, but they are a long, long way away. I think she is going to have to sacrifice that expansion, which she has done very well, bringing the drones and Queen away. And now Mars coming in to defend, but it would be ideal if you can wait for Nina's roaches so they can hit them as a team.
You say sacrifice like it was an optional thing.
Well, it was always going down, but at least she got all of the drones and Queen out of there before it happened.
That's true. Now we've got an engagement going on here that those roaches are a little bit bunched up here. They're just bottlenecked, whereas these Oh my god, these Stalkers have a massive concave, and there are tanks up the back here. 3 in total. Actually, 1 is not sieged, but they are going down big time. These roaches are down for the count.
Yeah, once those roaches could finally get in and start attacking, they did some damage to the Stalkers with those tanks up the back, but unfortunately for Firemonkeys, New Game Plus just had the much better concave. More units getting to hit with that wider arc.
And now the Firemonkeys are looking a little bit short here. There were some roaches that ran in on reinforcement, but they were rallied, I think, a little bit too fast, so just kind of basically walked to death.
Yep.
Which is no good.
And now there's tanks sieged outside your base, which is something that you never ever want because they are always a pain to deal with.
Absolutely. This wall is going down, and MarsSpider with his famous Banshees. Last stand, but that one went down very, very quickly. No cloak as far as I'm aware here. It is still being researched.
Yep. And it is not going to get researched in time. That last Banshee didn't even quite make it out. And now it's looking like New Game Plus have definitely got the resources available to take this game, I think.
Yeah, I think they are going to clean up here any second. There goes the GG from MarsSpider. So, turned out to just be fortuitous timing here. Nina was caught a little bit unawares there, and by the time she got back to engage, the timing just got a little bit wonky there, and it ended up that MarsSpider engaged not at the same time, and also just caught in an unfortunate spot there in that concave.
Yeah, it was just unfortunate positioning and timing for Firemonkeys, and worked out great for New Game Plus.
That's right. So New Game Plus taking out this match 2-0. Thanks for watching, and we will see you next time.
See you then.